There we go. Good morning. All right. Good morning, esteemed guests. In a moment, the UCLA School of Nursing Dean's Party and honored guests will enter, followed by our graduating class of 2023. We ask that you please turn off or silence your electronic devices, and please clear the aisles to keep them clear throughout the program. We know that you're very proud of your graduate today, but we ask that you remain in your seats while taking pictures. Trust me, we have a lot of people here that are going to be taking pictures for you. Please identify the emergency exits to the side and to the back of Royce Hall. Today's commencement is also streaming live. The link is available on our website and Facebook page, and the video will be archived if you want to watch it later. Now, please stand and welcome our dean, who leads the procession, followed by our faculty, honored guests, and our graduating class of 2023.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Esteemed guests, faculty, staff, and our graduates. Please remain standing. We are here on this very special day to celebrate and honor you, our graduates. I am Dr. Liz Izquierdo, Associate Dean for Student Affairs. I will be your Master of Ceremonies today. Please remain standing if able for our national anthem being sung by Jocelyn Acosta, our MECN student. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we'd hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we'd watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? You may be seated. Thank you. Thank you, Jocelyn. It is my honor to introduce the Dean of the UCLA School of Nursing, Dean Lynn Zan. Dean Lynn Zan joined UCLA in August of 2021 as the 8th Dean of the school after serving Dean and Chief Nursing Officer of the University of Memphis Lauenberg College of Nursing for 2 campuses between 2010 and 2021. Prior, she served as the founding dean at Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences in Boston, as chief academic officer for 3 campuses, including Boston, Worcester, Massachusetts, and Manchester, New Hampshire. Dean Zahn is a fellow of the American Academy of Nursing, and since 2001 has served on the Academy's expert panel on aging, on global health, on diversity, equity, and inclusion committee. Please join me in welcoming Dean Zahn to the podium.
Well, thank you, Dr. Izquierdo. Honored guests, families, friends of our graduates, we thank you for joining us today to celebrate 2023 UCLA Nursing 215 graduates. Thank you. To all the graduates, you made it. You made it because of your determination, dedication, and resilience. You made it truly a remarkable achievement and milestone in your life. You made it because many people have supported you mentor you, educate you, and simply sometimes just being with you on your academic journey. Now I would like to take a few minutes to recognize them. First, the families and friends of our graduates. Would you please stand up, be recognized, families and friends. We thank you for your love. We thank you for your love, your support, and your patience. It takes a village to educate nursing students. Our distinguished professors, clinical instructors, preceptors, and faculty leaders have prepared you to transform healthcare to be accessible, affordable, high quality, and just. Now I'm asking all the faculty, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. We recognize our very dedicated staff. They are everywhere today, every day. Our staff serve you with a big smile. We thank our staff. Now, to you, all the graduates, as you move forward, you will be tested in the real world. Ultimately, it is a matter of judgment, a question of choice, and the principle of integrity. You will continue developing your own internal sense of agency, a sense of responsibility, and the sense of accountability. I would like to share Dr. Kent Kiss. In his book, Anyway, Finding Personal Meaning in a Crazy World, here are some quotes. If you have the biggest ideas, you may be shut down by the smallest mind. Think big anyway. If you do good, people will accuse you of something. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and you will get kicked in the teeth. Give the world best you have anyway. Despite advanced science and technology, we still see a gulf of health disparities among the populations. At home, 42 million Americans are living in poverty. On the global scale, over 700 million people are living in poverty or less than $2 a day. We simply cannot ignore these challenges. All graduates, you have opportunity to turn the challenges to pathways for innovation at home and a global scale. You are not settled for vague assumptions or assurance or half-truths. You will work with humility and for humanity to optimize the well-being of the humankind, to engage with communities and promote health with equity for all. You will continue the legacy of UCLA nursing, innovation, leadership, and excellence. All the graduates, as you begin your new journey, be confident. Very simply, you have something important to offer to the world. You have the purpose to make the world a better place. Now, it is my great pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Kenneth White. Dr. White serves as the Dean of the School of Nursing at the Mass General Hospital Institute of Health Professions in Boston. That institute has 150 years history. Prior, Dr. White was the Associate Dean for Strategic Partnership in the School of Nursing and the Endowed Professor of Nursing at the University of Virginia. Dr. White has served as visiting professors and globally from Europe to Africa. He is also very dedicated certified nurse practitioner and holding a specialty certification in hospice and palliative care. Dr. White is a fellow in both American Academy of Nursing and the American Colleges of Healthcare Executives. In October 2021, Dr. White was elected as the first male president of the American Academy of Nursing. Since then, under his leadership, and he leads the Academy to fulfill its mission, which is improve health and achieve health equity by impacting policy through nursing leadership, innovation, and science. Please join me in welcoming Dr. White.
Good morning. The energy is good in the house. I'm just saying. Thank you, Dean John, for inviting me, for the kind and generous introduction, and for your leadership in nursing science, education, and practice. And on a personal note, thank you for being an esteemed colleague for well over a decade through the Academy and through our interactions in nursing leadership. And to all of you, graduates, guests, esteemed faculty, esteemed staff, and all those, especially all those who did the planning and the organizing of this event so we can be here today. I would also like to recognize a magnificent organist, Christoph Bull, who just makes my heart sing when I hear this 1930 Skinner organ in this iconic building. So congratulations, good morning, and happy Pride. Yes. And happy Juneteenth. As president of the American Academy of Nursing, I welcome you, the graduates in UCLA's class of 2023, to the worldwide family of professional nurses. Some of you for the first time, and others with the advanced master's or doctoral credentials you have now earned. You are not an imposter, you earned it. Nursing needs you because the world needs nursing. I am elated to be with you, cheer for you, and celebrate with you. And it is my honor to join you in thanking the faculty, families and friends, and supporters who have stood by you, pitched in when things were rough, and now share the excitement of this occasion. We have so much to celebrate today. We meet here at UCLA in this iconic building where in 1973, the first president of the American Academy of Nursing, Reba DeTournier, was dean. You, the students, faculty, and staff of UCLA School of Nursing, have elevated her legacy and sustained her leadership in nursing. Many of your faculty, 16 in fact, I did my homework, are fellows of the Academy. And it is the 50th anniversary year of the Academy, certainly an important occasion, and especially here at UCLA. Some of you, our amazing new graduates, identify as men, as do I. And I am the first man to hold the office of president of the Academy. It took 50 years, but here we are. If you identify as men, a special thank you from me. We are slowly but surely bringing more of us into the profession, and that's something else to celebrate. And it's June. Those of you who share my love of musical theater and Broadway will remember the Rodgers and Hammerstein musical Carousel and the signature song, June is bustin' out all over. I'm not going to sing it for you, but the words go like this. June is bustin' out all over the meadow and the hill. Buds are bustin' out of bushes, and the rompin' river pushes every little wheel that wheels beside the mill. You, UCLA's 2023 nursing class, are doing exactly that. Bustin' out all over with accomplishments, achievements, and potential. And June is all about celebration because it's Pride Month. No matter who you are or how you identify, this is a month to uplift LGBTQIA+ people, hear our voices, and celebrate our lives. We also celebrate the end of slavery in the United States on Monday. Juneteenth, National Independence Day. And for the first year, it's a federal and a state official holiday in California. But most of all, today, we celebrate you, all of you. You, our UCLA graduates, have already been leaders in this great school across the UCLA campus and in national settings. Certainly, you have learned a lot about nursing, your chosen specialty, professional ethics, healthcare systems, and the skills needed to practice safe and evidence-based nursing. But you have also learned that some of the most important traits that guide our profession are one's values, beliefs, ethics, integrity, and character. You are here today not just because of what you have done, but because of who you are. Because of who you are. It is the interpersonal skills, the strength of character, and deep integrity that influence hiring decisions and lead to success in our profession. You didn't start learning those principles, values, and skills when you came to UCLA. We applaud you, your parents, siblings, grandparents, caregivers, aunts and uncles, teachers, mentors, and others who instilled those values in you early on. Thank you to family members, significant others, friends, and supporters who have affirmed, encouraged, and motivated you all to keep your eye on the prize, on the goal, which is being here today. Now I speak directly to you, our new graduates. You have chosen to grow and develop your minds, talents, gifts, and skills so that you can make a difference with our patients, communities, healthcare delivery teams, and healthcare organizations. Look around, listen a little, and you'll agree that making a difference is sorely needed. You are a new generation of nurses that has a global understanding of the social determinants of health, the importance of improving health equity and access to care, and how essential it is to make a person feel like they belong, because we all belong. The ability to improve health and health outcomes in health and healthcare, it is time you can, and I hope you will, bring change in health and healthcare. It is time to put excellent care, equitable access to services, understanding, and empathy back as the top priorities, ahead of corporate profit. Even though you are graduating, you are really just making a transition in learning. We should all remain students. We have many lessons yet to learn, paths to choose, and bridges to cross. You do not stop being a student of nursing when you graduate from nursing school. Book knowledge, learning the tools and skills to practice nursing and advanced nursing science or teach the next generation of nurses isn't enough. The commitment to learning new things must be for a lifetime. We must also be students of humanity. We must approach each patient and family with curiosity and humility. As professional nurses, we are given a huge responsibility. We enter lives of people during some of the most difficult times. I call it the sacred space. And we must use all of our senses, our hands to touch, our hearts for compassion, and our minds to know what to do to alleviate suffering. Each of us must honor and respect what patients and families experience, the sanctity of life and death, each person's right to be treated with dignity, the meaning of suffering, the joy of a birth, the vulnerability of the person who has a serious illness, and the recognition that we are all mortal beings. Every patient is someone's mother, father, sister, brother, spouse, partner, or friend. So we must continue learning about what I call the soul of nursing, which must happen at the patient's bedside or with communities to deliver the best care possible. Finally, we are students of the universe. What does that mean? It means that a person's life and career cannot be neatly planned. Mine certainly wasn't. The only way we can truly understand our lives and careers is in retrospect. This is a turning point for you in your lives. Albert Schweitzer wrote, "Eventually, all things fall into place. Until then, laugh at the confusion, live for the moment, and know everything happens for a reason," end quote. So, we must pay attention. We must respect serendipity. Serendipity is a great word, one of my favorite words, and it means things not expected or asked for. They fall in your lap, and it changes the course of your life. This thing that has been presented to you that may change the course of your life may alter the way that you had thought about your life unfolding, and it can be even greater. Think of nursing as a very big, wide stage of which you can perform in many different ways, and one that gives you both flexibility and purpose. Someone sitting next to you on an airplane may say something that resonates, or you may meet someone at a random event, or you hear about an opportunity, and before you know it, you're packing up your bags and moving to a new city. That happened to me more than once. So, pay attention, live in the moment, learn lessons, or you will get an opportunity to repeat mistakes. E.M. Forster said, "We must be willing to let go of the life we have planned so as to have the life that is waiting for us." That quote is framed on my desk. You have developed the knowledge and skills you now possess through a lot of hard work and some luck. But it has also been made possible because certain key people, and you know who they are, and please never forget them, helped you along the way and gave you opportunity. You have also had the enormous privilege of a world-class nursing education at one of the finest nursing schools in the world. With that privilege and opportunity comes responsibility to continue learning as students of nursing, students of humanity, and students of the universe. The truth is, it's not about you. It's about your service to others. I want to close with the first few lines of a hymn written by James Weldon Johnson, a leader in the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People in 1900. Indeed, this morning, today, in this beautiful place, let us lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise. High as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. So lift your voice, lift your hands, and celebrate the class of 2023 at the UCLA School of Nursing. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. White, for that inspirational speech. Now, it's my great honor to introduce Vice Chancellor Monroe Gordon. Vice Chancellor Gordon provides leadership for an integrated network of more than 20 departments whose programs, services, and experiences connect at some point with every UCLA student in virtually every aspect of their academic journey, inside and outside the classroom. The Student Affairs organization spans the entire range of students' needs and interests from early outreach through graduation. Please join me in welcoming Vice Chancellor Gordon.
Wow. Looks different from up here, I will say. So good morning, graduates. That was not very good. Good morning, graduates. Good morning. There we go. Those are the individuals that I thought showed up today. So I am the aforementioned Monroe Gordon. I have the great privilege to serve as the Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs here at UCLA. So the first thing I'll say is that this is going to be a very participatory, congratulatory speech, all right? And this is for everybody here. So I'm going to need your help. I guess that's the bottom line. So you have a job to do. You thought I was just showing up here, but no, it's not. Your job is that when I point at, apparently someone got to me earlier, when I point at this, so my hand goes up and I point there, then it's something I'm going to want you to say. And given that you're all graduating, I'm assuming that you know exactly what I want you to say. So when I point there, I want you to say UCLA. Do we all have that? Okay, let's practice. Let's practice, because I don't know, I have this feeling that it's not going to go well. So I'm going to point here, and we're going to say, UCLA. Very good, very, very good. Let's do it one more time. UCLA. Terrific. And you thought your exams were like the hardest thing you had to do here. So I want to just say I greatly appreciate hearing from Dr. White. Thank you so much. It is not often that I go to a graduation and hear about Lift Every Voice. You had me close to singing there for a second. You know, I'm wondering how I could end up in such a lucky position to be able to congratulate all of you, such an accomplished and dedicated group of educators and professionals. Simply telling you congratulations cannot do justice to your truly amazing accomplishment today, and those that I know you will have going forward. I'd also like to thank Dean Zahn, the administrators, and the faculty of the School of Nursing for inviting me back for a second year to offer my congratulatory comments. Now, you could be asking yourself, why me? How did I get lucky enough to be here? Or maybe among some of you in the audience, more bluntly, why are you listening to me this morning? And if you're asking yourself that, well, I'm sorry, I got to take it down. Got in my feelings for a second. So if you're asking yourself that question, I have an answer for you. The reason I'm here, let me see. Why am I here? Oh, no. I got it, I'm sorry. It was written on the other side of my paper. So as Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs, I sit in the enviable position of supporting the experience of all UCLA students. Oh, I'm so sorry, I messed up. Let me do it again, is that okay? Okay, just pretend I didn't say that. As Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs, I sit in the enviable position of supporting the experience of all UCLA students. There was a reason I went back. Whether undergraduate or graduate. So that pretty much makes me your biggest cheerleader here. It makes me proud to announce loudly to the world that not only have you done it, Not only have you made it, and not only have you crushed it, but you've done this in one of the most noble, needed, and vital professions in existence. Completing a degree under any circumstance is impressive, but to do so during the last several years is truly a demonstration of will and perseverance, an outstanding accomplishment that tells me that you are committed, you are resilient, and you are dedicated. We must also take a look around us in a moment to thank those who helped you carry the water to get here. Our accomplishments are shared with those who help us through difficult times and keep us on track in achieving our goals. And you know who they are: your faculty, your classmates, your friends, your partners, and your family. Let's just take a moment to congratulate everyone in the room for helping you get here. All right, so now back to you graduates. Your choice to pursue nursing speaks volumes about your compassion, your intelligence, and your commitment to service. The last several years have taught us the importance of having a strong healthcare system and how much we depend on our healthcare professionals. We also learned from the pandemic that there are still many challenges we face regarding access, quality of care, and how we support our critical healthcare workers. You have chosen a path of service in a profession that clearly is not an easy one to take. Among your feelings of relief, joy, and excitement, you might also be feeling just a little bit of fear. And I'm here to tell you that if that is the way you're feeling, it's okay. Because to me, what that tells me is that you understand the magnitude and the importance of the work that you're doing. And although I'm not a nurse, forgive me, I have certainly felt fear at the start of a new challenge, or questioned if I truly was ready and able to take on a difficult and important task, especially as it relates to helping others. I was actually just stretching, so sorry. Wanted to see if you were paying attention. Some of you did not pass that test. When we take big risks and pursue important careers, the stakes can be very, very high. You will face life and death situations and decisions. The good days will be incredible. The bad days can be devastating. You will be there for people on their worst days, and you will help celebrate with them in some of the happiest moments of their lives, from saying goodbye to a loved one to welcoming a new family member into the world. I want you to know that you are here today, graduates, because you are ready for this. You chose this path of service because you are made for this work. In those moments when you wonder if you're ready, I ask you to please reflect on a few things. Take solace in the fact that you studied at UCLA, that you practiced your craft at UCLA, and that you were taught by some of the most gifted and brilliant minds that we have on this planet. As you absorb these truths, I hope that it helps you to calm, and I hope it enables you to see what the real question for us here is. The real question is not whether you're ready. The real question is whether the world is ready for you. That sounded pretty good, didn't it? I don't know who just... I have 3 more speeches today, and I'm going to make a note. Because I said that with such conviction, and I honestly do believe it. Service to others is the core of who you are, and service and helping others to improve our world is as brilliant as the blue and gold that you have on the front of your robes. We must also remember that when we are in service to others, it is important to care for ourselves. This becomes even more critical given the caregiving role that you have all chosen to undertake. Much is written about the need for self-care, right? We see that everywhere. What's often forgotten, though, is that we're only able to care for others when we properly take care of ourselves. Now, it's been said that you can't pour from an empty cup. And what that means is you've got to fill up your own tank before you can properly fill up the tanks of other people. So what I'm going to ask you graduates to do, please find and practice the things that help you fill up your cup. And as your cup overflows with the things that you are doing, use that to fill up the cup of others. It is what will make this important work that you are doing possible. As you walk out of this auditorium today, I want you to know that you are not venturing out alone. You are part of a network of hundreds of thousands of caring and committed individuals just like yourselves, both within and outside of your field of study. We call this wonderful group of people Bruins. Stay connected and know that you will always have a home here at UCLA. Your Bruin community is so incredibly proud of you. We are cheering for you, and we are lucky to count you amongst our distinguished alumni. Congratulations. I can't wait to see the difference that you're going to make out in the world. Finally, go and go Bruins.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor Gordon. We will now begin with the introduction of our nursing programs. Each program director or designee will introduce their program. One student from each program was selected by their peers, providing their perspective on their education and their future. Following each student's speech, we will present the candidates from the program. A faculty marshal will read the student's name. We will begin with our doctoral programs, our PhD and DNP, followed by our master's degree, APRN and MECN. Yes, it is now my pleasure to introduce and invite Dr. Holly Devon, our Associate Dean of Research, to present the doctoral program, student speaker, and our PhD degree candidates. Dr. Wendy Robbins will join Dr. Devon when presenting the student candidates. Dr. Devon.
Thank you, Dr. Izquierdo. Good morning, beautiful graduates, family, and friends. The PhD program provides the theoretical and scientific foundation for nurses who become nurse scientists, scholars, educators, and/or academic and scientific leaders with the focus on development of new knowledge to guide nursing practice. In order to receive a PhD degree, students must complete rigorous academic courses and a guided original research study, eventually successfully defending their PhD dissertation. A Doctor of Philosophy or PhD degree is the highest academic degree anyone can earn. Representing the PhD program as today's student speaker is Victoria Abate Mitorio.
Good morning, UCLA Bruins. How you doing out there, Royce Hall? Let me hear it. You're right, Mr. Gordon. It does look different up here. Good morning and welcome, graduates, esteemed faculty members, families, and friends. Today is a beautiful day to celebrate the achievement of your dreams. I feel so deeply honored and privileged to stand before you as we celebrate our graduation from the School of Nursing's doctoral program at UCLA. I remember when I started this PhD program, I was often told that this is not a race, this is not a sprint, and in fact, this was a marathon, and boy, were they right. For many of us dressed in this prestigious blue and gold regalia, and this really fancy hat that I love so much, this academic marathon was not only our years of hard work, dedication, patience, and perseverance. Reaching these heights of our profession may have also come with an unexpected emotional roller coaster. From the excitement of being accepted to the #1 public university in the nation, to the thrill of learning from some of our world-renowned nursing faculty, the frustration of trying to find a life balance, your family asking you for the 100th time, "Are you done with that paper yet?" Not yet, no. The unexpected setbacks, the dark moments of self-doubt when you feel stuck in the middle of a long tunnel with not a glimpse of light on either side of you, and sometimes even the loneliness of imposter syndrome. Well, guess what? We've chosen to take the career path less traveled. We've blazed our own trail to the pinnacle of our profession, and today we join a small and elite group of nurse scholars committed to advancing nursing knowledge with the tools, skills, and knowledge to lead and shape healthcare today, tomorrow, and for many generations to come. And I can bet that over these years, many of us have been approached with the question, "A PhD, huh? So I bet you must be done with all this schooling after all this, right?" Well, they must not know. They must not know that this is just the beginning and we are just getting started. This here was just the warm-up. They must not know that nurses are lifelong learners, leaders, change makers, creators, and innovators. We are caregivers, clinicians, thinkers, and doers. From touching lives at the bedside to now saving thousands across the globe with our contributions to science, evidence-based practice, and health policy development. We have it all, and we do it all, with compassion, the spirit of empathy, and integrity. I hope you all realize that the true measure of your education is not only what you have learned here at UCLA, but it's what you do with that knowledge that counts. As doctoral graduates, we have the tools, knowledge, and responsibility to make a difference. We are uniquely positioned to create a positive impact for others around us, and it is our responsibility and moral obligation to do so. And remember, your impact does not have to be grand to be meaningful. It's the small actions that we take today that can create the ripple effect that can change the world tomorrow. And as we reflect on our doctoral achievements today, let's not forget to recognize the people who have also tirelessly helped us reach this finish line. Our families and loved ones who supported us in every way through this long marathon of a PhD. The faculty who provided guidance with their expertise and wisdom for constantly reminding us that this PhD is possible. And in closing, I extend my heartfelt praise and salute to my fellow Bruin graduates on this remarkable achievement. Congratulations, class of 2023. This is our victory lap. Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria. As I introduce the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree, will the chair or designated faculty or designee of each student's dissertation committee come forward for the hooding? Victoria Abate Matoyer. Co-chairs Dr. Eunice Lee and Carol Pavlish. Cecile Basilio. Title of her dissertation is Finding the Gut Microbiome Connection to the Risk of Childhood Obesity. Her chair is Dr. Felicia Hodge, and hooding her is Dr. Wendy Robbins. John Oda, dissertation, Utility of Electrodermal Activity in Explorations of the Diagnosis, Prognosis, and Mechanisms of Postural Orthostatic Tachycardia Syndrome. You can explain to everyone what that was. Co-chairs, Drs. Lynn Doring and Wendy Robbins. Hooding is Dr. Wendy Robbins. Maisha Parnell, the impact of spiritual coping and resilience on HIV-infected older African-American women with substance use disorder. Chair, Dr. Janet Mentis. Thank you. Oh, that's so nice.
Jessica M. Phillips, impact of a virtual reality simulation modality compared to traditional education on nurse knowledge, nurse behavior, and C. diff rates, a randomized controlled trial and return on investment analysis. Chair, Dr. Holly Devon, is hooding.
Jill Sherry, From Referral to the Evaluation, a narrative study on factors associated with patients lost to follow-up in kidney transplant. Chair, Dr. Carol Pavlish. Susan Vargas, Mexican Immigrant Women and Cervical Cancer Screening Beliefs and the PAP Test, a look at spousal support. Chair, Dr. Eunice Lee. Virgin Waters, a qualitative study of knowledge and perceptions of parents or other caregivers about environmental heat exposure and children's health. Chair, Dr. Wendy Robbins. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Nancy Jo Bush, who will present the candidates for our DNP degree.
Thank you. I am Nancy Jo Bush, the Director of the Doctor of Nursing Practice program. This degree is the highest degree attainable in clinical nursing practice. A DNP is a doctorally prepared advanced practice nurse, such as a nurse practitioner, clinical nurse specialist, nurse midwife, nurse anesthetist, or nurse executive. As clinical experts and leaders, DNPs translate evidence-based practice to improve outcomes. Person-centered care, healthcare policy, leadership, and clinical scholarship are other hallmark contributions of the DNP prepared nurse. DNPs translate research evidence at the patient or systems level to ensure patient safety, quality of life, ethical practice, and compassionate care. Representing the DNP program today is student speaker Corey Bigby.
Knock it out of the park.
Hello, good morning. I want to take this opportunity to first thank my Lord for this moment, this journey, and this opportunity. Hold on one second. I need the block. This is for my daughter. I know she's going to die laughing at this. They took it away. Thank you. This is for you, Alyssa. All right. To my handsome husband, thank you so much for the sacrifices you made privately so I could be here publicly. To my 3 heartbeats, Mommy loves you guys so much. To my family and my friends here in California, back at home in Florida, New York, and Texas, thank you guys for cheering me on and for loving me. Daddy and Auntie Bev, I love you guys. Thank you for praying me through this. To the dedicated faculty and staff at the School of Nursing, thank you for your passion. To the incomparable Sue Kwan, if you know, you know. Thank you. Now, hello and welcome to my baccalaureate, master, and doctoral visionaries and colleagues. Congratulations. You have accomplished the level of success you have dreamt of. My fellow scholars, you are the generation shifters. You are the purpose achievers, the change makers, the movers, the pavers. To the exquisite, the exceptional, the effervescent 11, the 4th cohort of UCLA's DNP program. Congratulations. I am honored and privileged to be a part of this amazing group of women. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to your purpose. Mark Twain once said, "The 2 most important days in life are the day that we are born and the day that we find out why." Cohort 4, this is a part of your why. You were born for today because God knew tomorrow needed you. Your purpose is more significant than the naysayers, the unbelievers who said, "You'll never do that, you'll never go there, you'll never be that." All of the negativity you heard before you donned your gown. Your purpose is greater than the closed doors you faced before you anchored your hood. Your purpose is greater than the insecurities that were placed on you or the ones that you put on yourself before positioning your TAM. Your purpose is greater than the pain or the hardship you endured before you adjusted your sash or your ropes. You are dressed for today, standing tall, because you were built to be tall. Your vision was meant to be great. We immersed ourselves in literature, saw growth opportunities, and had grand ideas for DNP projects. We turned everything into a PICO. For example, in a new school term with high-strung DNP students, Does the School of Nursing faculty regret their life decisions to teach? More than the DNP students regret their life decision to come back to school. You all were built for long days and hard nights. You went to school full-time, worked full-time. Some of us had children, shout out Kate, raised children, cared for aging parents, and managed to stay happily married. Look at you, being great. Everything UCLA has taught us, this degree that we have earned, is because our purpose is greater than ourselves. It is greater than being called doctor. It is greater than having UCLA on our degree, although all of that is great. Our purpose is to influence the way care is delivered so that we have an impact on the lives of the patients, families, communities, and healthcare organizations we serve. So, one last PICO for the road. In a multitude of fragmented healthcare systems, how does the current care delivery model compare to the model of care your DNP nurse practitioner can create or influence over their career span? It will pale in comparison. You were made for such a time as this. You were made to change the game. Thank you.
Thank you, Corey. As I introduce the candidates for the Doctor of Nursing Practice degree, will the chair of each student's dissertation committee come forward in the hooding? Kathleen Annula, impact of a preoperative education video on parent satisfaction in pediatric ophthalmology. Chair, Dr. Nancy Pike. Sonia I. Betancourt-Ulina, Dodge Diabetes, Pre-Diabetes Awareness and Increasing Attendance to Diabetes Prevention Programs. Co-chairs Dr. Catherine Carpenter and Paul Macy. Dr. Catherine Carpenter Hooding. Corey Bigby, Road Trip, The Journey of Survivorship After Allogeneic Stem Cell Transplant. Chair, Dr. Eden Brower. Simona Campa, evaluation of a remote weight management for women with obesity at risk for cardiovascular disease. Chair, Dr. Holly Devon. Terry L. Cole, briefing, team steps, and simulation for safer cesarean deliveries. Co-chairs Dr. Nancy Blake and Jian Lee. Nancy Blake will be hooding. Sarah Delgado, a Delphi policy analysis, unit level minimum nurse to patient ratios in acute care medical surgical units in the United States. Outstanding DNP project. Co-chairs Dr. Nancy Blake and Lauren Clark. Maki Jordan, Preoperative Ostomy Care Evidence-Based Quality Improvement Pilot Project. Chair, Dr. Wendy Robbins. M. Karina Menjivar. How does a nurse manager development program impact self-assessed competency in nurse managers with less than 7 years of managerial experience? Co-chairs Dr. Nancy Blake and Lauren Clark. Nancy Blake is hooding. Kate Mitchell, Staying Abreast of Substance Use, Breastfeeding Interventions for Women with a History of Substance Use. Chair, Dr. Y.T. Chen. Christine Simbulan Dizon, Digital Approach to Resource Sharing and Team Building, DART, a Healthy Work Environment Initiative for per diem nurse practitioners in the primary care setting. Doctors Nancy Blake and Lauren Clark, and Drs. Blake will be hooding. Bernice Tan, Compression Therapy and Chronic Venous Insufficiency, Nurse Practitioner-Led Compression Therapy Education Pilot Program. Chair, Dr. Wendy Robbins. I'd like to now welcome Dr. Wendy Robbins to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Nancy Jo Bush. We have one PhD candidate who has earned their master's degree on the way to the PhD. It is my pleasure to introduce Megan Ann Guardiano. Congratulations, Megan.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. My name is Dr. John Lazar, and I'm the program director. I'm the program director of the APRN program at the UCLA School of Nursing. Graduates of this master's program are practicing registered nurses who return to school to obtain education and credentials required for advanced nursing practice. And this is including the nurse practitioner role and the clinical nurse specialist role, and the focusing on special populations. Also, some students have completed requirements for both the nurse practitioner and the clinical nurse specialist track. And also some students completed additional coursework and clinical training in occupational health and environmental health. The advanced practice nursing role extends beyond the usually registered nursing role, and this is including diagnosis, assessment, and formulation of treatment plans, as well as management and leadership. Today, Ray Hummel, Dr. Nalo Hamilton, and Dr. Nancy Pike will read the candidate's name. But first, it's my great pleasure to introduce the APRN class speaker. The class has chosen Shionte Jones as their speaker. Okay, congratulations. Okay, nice to see you.
Thank you, God, and thank you to my family for sacrificing a little jet lag, for traveling a little over 2,500 miles to be here today. To my husband, Duran, thank you for hydrating me, keeping my belly full, and doing the laundry. And to my four-legged child, most of you out there know Pharaoh, I just want to say thank you for each nose bump and cuddle to remind me to take him out to get up from the office desk. Greetings to all administration, faculty, fellow graduates, staff, family, and friends. I am Shionte Jones, an advanced practice registered nurse, APRN student, and I stand here in gratitude for starting a new chapter of my life with an incredible group. I am also reflecting on the fact that I graduated from high school 20 years ago. Thanks, Dad, for all the photos, and happy Father's Day. I'm not sure who needs to hear this, but your degree does not have your age on it, and nothing is impossible. Make the decision that you are worthy and that you can design your life of success and significance. My message today is to press on toward your purpose. The first step is to get up when you don't want to. We've all had days when we would lay there in bed avoiding throwing the covers back, even if that just meant clicking the link, entering the password, and turning on your camera. I want to acknowledge everyone for their efforts because we've all had to adjust and evolve. We've experienced a roller coaster of events, joy in our clinical accomplishments, and relief as we receive passing results from faculty on our comprehensive examination. Woo-hoo! Our painful circumstances were met with a support system that protects and preserves. No matter how uncomfortable our emotions were, we shared our journeys with anxiety and depression. We met each other with compassion, empathy, hugs, and tears. Sharing our ideas helped us better navigate our feelings so that we could start another component of our healing journey. I found those moments of vulnerability to be remarkable. We each have a gift, and some of us have many. I encourage you to take it out into the world. We will be met with complex circumstances that require us to contribute to conversations about our culture and the complexities of our healthcare system. Who will you choose to be in the moment? Someone once told me to create the ideas for what I want and to show up for them as if they are already there. As you press on toward your purpose, be reminded that your job as an APRN does not define who you are. Instead, it is what you are doing on the way, who you will become. Did you guys catch that? Continue to fulfill the truest expression of yourself.
do that in all reflections of the human need to be loved and to give loved. I'm incredibly proud of us for sticking it through, but more excited to see what we will do. Congratulations to the class of 2023 graduates.
Right, it's fine. Thank you, Shiante Jones, for that inspiring speech. Hey, y'all. My name is Ray Hummel, and I'm a lecturer and program coordinator in the APRN program here at UCLA School of Nursing. It is now my honor to present to you the Advanced Practice Nursing Master's candidates. I will begin with the Adult Gerontology Acute Care Clinical Nurse Specialists. Kate Escherato. Priscilla Gonzalez Quintaro. I will now introduce the Adult Gerontology Acute Care Nurse Practitioners. Before we start, I would like to announce the name of Patrick Rosano, who is one of the graduates. Unfortunately, he could not attend today because he's a veteran on duty, so can we give him a round of applause? Genevieve Ariola. Goghar Baghumian. Olivia Bargiel. Annette Casimiro. Nicole Cataldi. Jennifer Chong. I know you did. I had no doubts. Stelliana Koniak. Rena Daglian. Adriana M. Flores. Geraltuya Gabriel. Surinder Gill. Melissa Jordan. Marika Kazarian. Joyce Kremian. I don't need this. Alexis Kim. Michelle Kim. Michelle Larson. Kaylee Lee. Fidesz May Magtoto. Congratulations. Lindsay Marsachek. Michael Ocampo. Oops. Yasmin Poblete. Claudine San Gabriel. Sapan Soon. Lisselle Tangonen. Julia Villagrana. Yasmin Vitela. Anaya Whitehead. Whitney Wiedemann. Diana Wong. Megan Weddington. I will now introduce adult gerontology acute care nurse practitioner and clinical nurse specialist, dual degree. Mary Bryan. Miguel Angel Velasquez. I would like to now introduce my colleague, Dr. Nalo Hamilton.
Thank you, Mr. Hummel. I would like to introduce the first, the family nurse practitioner candidates, and I will try my best not to cry. Mercedes Avila. Katrina Byra. Surrender Bell. Karande. Nikki Karande. Hoylak Chang. Jean Chung. Edelyn Costas. Sona Duberdarian. Laura Dufour. Nicole Ricardo Felix. Olivia Ann Graza. Alicia Gusan. Shiante Jones. Sabrina Lai. Hey, Abigail. Abigail Lena. Alexandra Madueno. Y'all killing me. I know. Leah Marquesia. Sorry. Zoe McFall. Talia Najar. Maribel Perez. Vanetta Rosa. Tina Vion. Tatiana Yannick. It is now my pleasure to introduce the adult gerontology primary care nurse practitioners. Pauline Duran. Ooh. Got it. Maricel Flores. Lana Hong. Stacy Salden. Upanya Charmaine Santiago. Alexandria Venuto. Ready? It is now my pleasure to welcome my colleague, Dr. Nancy Pike, who will introduce the remaining candidates.
Thank you, Dr. Hamilton. It is my pleasure to introduce today the pediatric acute care nurse practitioner, Isana Ari Curiel. I'll next be announcing the pediatric acute care nurse practitioner, clinical nurse specialist, Victor Leong. Next, I'll be reading the pediatric primary and acute care dual nurse practitioner students. Gabriela Canizal Moreno. Beverly Carbone. Mavisan Fernando. Alexandria Foy. Amy Fung. Yalda Goddard. Okay. Brooke Kepley. Frankie. Francisco Rodriguez, known to us as Frankie. Julia Shrivasta. Next, I'll be announcing the 2 pediatric primary care nurse practitioners. Jessica Schneider. And last but not least, Ryan Shy. I'd like to ask my colleague, Dr. Anita Braylock, the director of the pre-licensure programs, to the podium. And she'll be introducing the MECN program. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pike. Graduates of our Master's Entry Clinical Nurse or MECN program come to nursing after completing a bachelor's degree in another discipline and bring diversity and life experience to their developing nursing practice. In addition to a master's degree and RN licensure, our MECN graduates are eligible for clinical nurse leader certification, reflecting their unique understanding of policy and systems issues that have an impact on patient outcomes, particularly in today's healthcare environment. Our next speaker, representing the Master's Entry Clinical Nurse cohort and chosen by her class, is Grace Nzavu. And then Dr. Barbara Bass Jensen will then proceed with presenting our MECN students.
Okay. So before I start, I'd like to dedicate this moment to my mother, Mary. I may never see you walk on water, but you are holy. All right. So, fellow graduates, faculty, and esteemed guests, my name is Grace Nsavu, and it's with honor that I stand before you today, representing the 2023 MECN graduating class. As the saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child. In our case, it took a village to raise us as student nurses. We had the guidance of our professors, clinical instructors, and preceptors who imparted their knowledge and wisdom onto us. They challenged us to think critically, the theme of nursing school, to be compassionate, and to strive for excellence. We started nursing school in the middle of the pandemic. We were uncertain about our beliefs, our futures, and the state of healthcare. Things only got worse when we collectively thought we failed Dr. BBJ's pathology final. But through it all, we found a village in each other. We explored the power of collective bargaining to request homework extensions, usually unsuccessfully. Narinder's pharmacology reviews helped us pass our exams. And of course, who could forget Emmeline's iconic color-coded assignment spreadsheets? But beyond our cohort, we each had people in our lives that supported us through the ups and downs of nursing school. Whether it was encouraging words from family, partners putting up with our mood swings, friends who only saw us every 10 weeks, or the baristas making our coffee at 6 a.m. before clinicals, we stand on the shoulders of a village that kept us grounded through group projects, OSCEs, and humbling Kaplan remediations. That last one's personal. Today, some graduates make history within their own families as first-generation college students. Let's remember those who planted the seeds for us to be here when they traded in their dreams for our survival. They broke historic barriers so that we could be the new face of academia. So to our village, we say thank you. Thank you for cheering us on, and thank you for being here every step of the way. We honor your sacrifices, your love, your commitment, and your unwavering belief in us. At this time, I ask the graduates to please rise and offer a round of applause for our village near and far. Graduates, we're entering a profession that is both challenging and rewarding, one that requires us to constantly learn, grow, and adapt. We go forth with humility, kindness, and a commitment to improve the lives of our patients and our communities. As the future of nursing, we now have the privilege and responsibility to pay it forward and be the villages for generations of nurses to come. We've made it to the finish line as students, but our journey as nurses is just beginning. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Thank you, Grace, for that very inspiring speech. I'm Dr. Barbara Bates Jensen, and it is my pleasure and honor to be calling the names of the 2023 Master's Entry Clinical Nursing graduates. And by the way, the patho exam was not that hard. I always had faith in you. Jocelyn Acosta. Cesar Acosta Santiago. Rosa Alvarez. Mara Shalalinka Ananda. Cheyenne Bolanos. Deviana Burhan. Marlisha Burris. Giannina Campo. Yesenia Shavaria. Sandra Contreras Soto. Morgan Croce. Kylie Davenport. Hendrix Erhahan. Jessica Escobar. Gabriela Fernandez. Jason Fukuda. Paolo Gonzalez. Karen Jasmine Hernandez Gopar. Elaine Kim. Rochelle Kinji. Jamie Knapp. Alexandra Krall. Mohammed Layouni. Wing Hee Esme Lot. Amelin Major. Katie Mann. Imai Julia Manzanado Esquivel. Alyssa Martinez. Shayna Matian. Fernanda Morales. Herbert Nahara Maraquin. Vicky Nguyen. Marie Grace Nasabuza. Fiona O'Connell Gates. Ophelia Offendell. Sanghi Jane O. Justin Palisbo. Trina Lay Pasimbal Coco. Mary Jo Pempena. Kelly Peng. Rebecca Perez.
Petrovakova.
Victoria Petrovakova. Jenny Nguyen Pham. I got you. Diane Pimpranchan. Vanessa Quevedo. Genesis Casado. Kira Radstrom. Narendra Rao. Allison Ritchie. Gloria Rivera. Gabriela Rodriguez. Marissa Rodriguez. Stephanie Rodriguez. Stephanie Ann Romero. Bethany Schwartz. Lauren Sitz. Mi Tran. Amy Vu. Gina Wei. Kelsey Welch. Joyce Wu. Victoria Yi. Dominic Yepes. Mansudas Yepatazi. Zepolchi. Lia Zhang. Yahoo!
Thank you, Dr. Barbara Bates Jensen. Completing a rigorous science-based curriculum and a scholarly capstone project, graduates of our Bachelor of Science in Nursing are now ready to sit for RN licensure and will soon be providing direct nursing care to patients in settings ranging from the ICU to community clinics. It is my pleasure to introduce our student speaker, Alexander Chekhanov. Alex, better known as Alex.
Good morning, and thank you all for being with us here today to celebrate such a momentous occasion. My name is Alexander Chekhanov, and I'm honored to be representing the BSN class of 2023. I'd like to start by saying thank you to everyone who made this day possible, from our friends and family who are always there to support us, even though you didn't always understand when I said nursing school was making me tachycardic, hypertensive, and diaphoretic. To the faculty who taught us, guided us, and mentored us, thank you for the knowledge and for the bilateral, unstageable pressure injuries from those terribly uncomfortable chairs on the third floor. And lastly, thank you to the staff for working behind the scenes to make it all happen. To my BSNs, yo! We did it! Reflecting on the past 4 years, I'm filled with joy, nostalgia, gratitude, and a realization that our college experience seemed to fit quite a familiar process, a process that we've used over and over again, and that is ADPI. To assess, diagnose, plan, implement, and evaluate. So, when assessing my cohort, we begin with the excitement of starting college our freshman year. This quickly led to students joining cultural clubs, dance groups, volunteer organizations, and so on. Sophomore year, we were thrown onto Zoom University. This is where screenshots of sleeping classmates began to circulate, when I learned how to do laundry, cook breakfast, and take notes all at the same time, and where our cohort grew by a wonderful 7 transfer students. We then returned to campus our junior year with the nervous excitement of starting clinicals and the looming dread that we wouldn't have a summer vacation. Junior year carries many core memories for our cohort. Our first OSAT, where we got tested on putting gloves on and still somehow barely passed, to our first clinical, where we got tested on how awkward our first patient interactions could be. Senior year, we had many lasts. Our last football game, last lecture, last rotation, and today, possibly our last time all being together. From our first terrified step in the hospital during Med-Surg A to our last confident step out after immersion, we have grown tremendously. So, the resulting diagnosis? Imbalanced awesomeness, more than university requirements, related to being the best BSN cohort in UCLA's School of Nursing history, as evidenced by our amazingly diverse group of students, our strong commitment to one another, and our numerous cohort events from picnics to potlucks to Nurses' Night Out. This all made the plan very simple. Give us a nursing degree, a week-long NCLEX boot camp, and set us free. And now, here we are in the implement stage. I encourage you to take a second and pause. Be present in this moment and acknowledge within yourself how far you've come and how much you've grown. Lastly, to evaluate. I couldn't fill out this section of AdPi because I know the journeys and the impacts that everyone in this cohort will make are way beyond anything I could ever imagine. This is just the start, and I can't wait to see how each and every one of you make your own unique mark on the world. Lastly, as you go forth with your careers, remember that we are no longer the future, we are the present. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex, for such an inspiring speech. It's now my pleasure and my honor to present to you the 2023 Bachelor of Science degree candidates. Mitra Alakani. Jacqueline Astvatsatrian. Erin Kane Bayot. Jada Brown. Patricia Cardenas. Patricia Chan. Alice Chang. Anna Chen. Emily Chirilla. Kaylee Clark. Daphne Cruz. Isabella Del Porto. Charlene Datu. Lisbeth De Paz Argueta. Mandeep Garcha. Nicole Garcia. Christine Garanyan. Shanrong Caroline Guo. Sarah Huang. Matthew Ilg. Rahul Kumar. Jesu Lee. Ziying Wao. Hong Mai. Emily Mendez. Michelle Molina. Denise Montes. Ryan Jordan Narisma. Magali Olade. Elizabeth Padilla Ortez. Amy Fung. Jamie Marie Kendara. Yasmin Shenawi. Andrea Silva. Guillermo Sotolongo Serrano. Rebecca Stillman. Vanessa Sue. Alex Chekanov. Lauren Tyndall. Danielle Tolentino. Andrea Torres Casillas. Jasmine Vallarta. Viviana Velasquez. Vivian Denise Velasquez. Miriam Villarreal. YQ Wu. Catherine Wu. And Yahoo to them too. It's now my pleasure to welcome back Dean Zahn to the podium.
Well, thank you, BBJ, Dr. BBJ. Now it is my pleasure to confer degrees of all the graduates. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree and the Doctorate in Nursing Practice please rise? Will the chairs of the dissertation and the scholarly project committees please rise? Chairs. Will the members of the dissertation and the scholarly project committees please rise? Members. Will the faculty please rise? Do the members of the faculty agree that each of these Doctor of Philosophy candidates and the Doctorate of Nursing Practice standing before you have met and fulfilled the requirements to be recognized to hold the highest academic degree, Doctor of Philosophy, or Doctorate of Nursing Practice? Please signify your endorsement by saying a resounding yes. Yes. Thank you. By the power vested in me by the regents of University of California, I bestow upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree we call PhD, and the Doctor of Nursing Practice we call DNP degree, and all the rights and the privilege thereof. Congratulations, all the doctors. You may be seated. Will the candidates for the Master of Science in Nursing degree, both advanced practice nursing and MECN, please rise? Will the faculty please rise? By the power vested in me by the regents of University of California, I bestow upon you the Master of Science and the Master of Science in Nursing degrees, and all the rights and the privilege thereof. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science please rise? Will the faculty please rise? By the power vested in me by the regents of University of California, I bestow upon you the Bachelor of Science degree and all the rights and the privilege thereof. Now, to recognize your college degree, Bachelor of Science, all the BSN graduates, please turn your tassel to the left. Congratulations, all the graduates. You may be seated.
Thank you. Dear graduates, at this milestone in your nursing career, you have the opportunity to affirm your commitment to quality of care of those receiving your services by reading the International Pledge for Nurses. This pledge is printed on the inside back of your commencement program. Leading us in the pledge is Dr. Anita Braylock. Dr. Braylock.
Will all graduates, faculty, and all nurses in the audience please rise and raise your right hand? Please join me in reading the International Pledge for Nurses together. In full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking, I promise to care for the sick with all the skill and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted in me, and refrain from any action which might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level, and to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the professional nurse. You may be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Braylock. Now for one more UCLA commencement tradition. If there's one thing Bruins, aspiring Bruins, and Brewer lovins know, it's the A-clap. A UCL event would not be complete without it. Leading us in the A-clap is Emily Chirla, who graduated today with a Bachelor of Science. Emily.
Good morning, Bruins. Good morning, Bruin friends. Good morning, Bruin family. Hi, Mom and Dad. I'm here today to lead you through the 8-clap. As most of you may already know it, but we'll do a little practice round here for our friends and family. We'll start with our hands out and down. Ah. Bring them down. We're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're gonna spell out UCLA. U, C, L, A. UCLA, fight, fight, fight. Okay, is everyone ready? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, U, C, L, A. UCLA, fight, fight, fight. Go Bruins!
Thank you, Emily. We are energized and excited. Graduates, and now UCLA alumni, congratulations. You've worked so hard. Thank you for letting us be part of your journey, and we look forward to all the good things you will do in the world. To our loved ones, our faculty, our staff, our esteemed guests, thank you for joining us today. There's a famous proverb, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. If able, we ask our faculty and our students to exit in pairs as they proceed down the aisles. This small act serves as a symbolism for the teamwork that we all do. Audience, please remain in your seats during the recessional. And graduates, please wait for Student Affairs to dismiss you row by row. And family and friends, please allow them to exit first. In closing, congratulations, UCLA graduates. Now, let's celebrate.